Thanks for joining us. Thunder enjoying this break from the road. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season. They were blanked in this matchup a season ago. No wins in 3 tries. They'll try to improve on that dismal record here.
And not one of these games went their way last season.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Beasley out there with Antawn Jamison. And there's Collison. Then there's Howard. And it's Evans in at the 2. And for the Thunder, we've got Smith. Ronnie Brewer out there with Mo Williams. And it's Durant. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Howard. Back to Evans. Outside Collison. Clock is at 3. Howard in the post. He's against Smith. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jamison's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Spurs. Outside Durant. Guarded now by Michael Beasley. Takes it up, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Two teams, Clark, fighting tooth and nail near the top of the conference. That hurts to get swept.
It's certainly demoralizing. You can't help but feel like that team has got your number. They're handling you all the time.
And Kevin Durant has been the league's leading scorer 2 years running. In fact, his numbers actually dropped last year, but he still averaged 28 points per game. He's only 23 years of age. What a future.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a couple of minutes to catch up with him. They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
Thank you, Doris. As you mentioned, Steve, Durant, just 23. You think he's got, Clark, a few more scoring titles in his future?
Oh, I would certainly think so. I mean, you watch him and you look at his frame. He's a little taller, but he puts you in mind of George Iceman Gervin, how easily he's able to score, his long limbs, and just the ability to score from a variety of angles and make it look easy. I mean, he never seems to be laboring to score the basketball.
I had to believe that at one time or another he's watched some Gervin tape.
The Iceman could put you on ice.
Yes, he could.
Yeah, he could put you on ice with all the scoring he could do.
And it's Smith missing. On defense, Oklahoma City. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Boy, they got hot from three-point range in that game. And that's really what gave them some distance with that lead.
You know, Steve, knowing your history in the game, I know you love to see shooting like that.
Ibaka with a screen on Collison. Williams for 3, and it's good. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
25-16 were the Spurs on the road last season, guys. That tied for the 5th best road record in the league.
Durant against Beasley. Defended by Durant. Howard kicks to Collison. Over Williams. Collison, no good. And Clark, I think a lot of that is veteran discipline. You talk about the Spurs and how well they played away from San Antonio.
Yep.
Yeah,
Steve, I know you've been through that, played with veteran teams that play well on the road.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, you got veterans, you execute, you never fear anything, you know you can win. That's a team that just knows what it's doing, and that shows in their road record.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
You know, the Thunder guys showed their talent in the playoffs last season. I think that devastating loss to Dallas in Game 4 of the conference finals was where they finally kind of caved in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Robin Lopez is checked in for Howard. And it's Singleton in for Michael Beasley. There's 57 seconds left in the first. The shot by Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison.
And Clark, you mentioned Game 4 of that Oklahoma City-Dallas series, a 15-point lead for the Thunder with 5 minutes left in the game. Dallas came back and forced overtime. Remember the Thunder's incredible fans, even amidst the most heartbreaking loss of the season. were chanting OKC, OKC till the bitter end. They have diehard support there in Oklahoma City.
Here's Evans following the score by Oklahoma City. And here is Singleton to stop the run. And it's Evans missing. It's an 8-point differential. And Smith backing in. Lets it fly. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the Thunder making a change here.
Now in the lineup for your Thunder.
Here's Collison looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Jamison, and he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
13.
Tune in this Saturday.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. The Thunder leading by 8. And now let's check out the lineups. Curtis. Check it out here again with the Sprite Slam Can.
Well, he took that one to the rack with some purpose.
I'll say beautiful dunk there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility? Just the power and the skill. Impressive.
He kicks to Collison. He feeds it to McGrady. Rebounded by Jackson.
Had a good look at the rim, though. That was poor defense.
Goes up. Shot's good by Gibson. Gibson's got his first basket of the night.
That was all about the assist there. Just a beautiful feed.
Here's Yee. McGrady outside. Howard with a screen on Young. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Second is Dwight Howard.
You know, he was actually a monster on the glass. We talked about him throughout the season. Though he didn't lead the league, he was a big factor in a number of important games.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Antoine Jamison's checked in for Gian Leon. Beasley comes in for Singleton. And it's Vasquez in for Darren Collison. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, they are getting out-rebounded here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon if they're going to win this game.
To the paint. Stolen away as they knock away the alley-oop attempt. It's 2-on-1. Here is Vasquez. Outside, Jamison. The feet to Vasquez. And the ball goes out of play following the shot. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Here is Williams, a 12-point game.
Boy, it really had to be deflating for the Spurs after winning 61 games in the regular season to be bounced out of the playoffs by the Grizzlies in the first round. It raised some interesting and difficult questions for them moving forward.
Screen by Smith. Williams passes to Smith. No good.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Going back, Clark, to that first-round upset, the second time an 8th seed has ever won in a 7-game series. And the Spurs were thoroughly outplayed, Steve, by the Memphis Grizzlies. Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol. What a collection Grizzlies got by him.
Yeah, that didn't feel like an 8th seed, did it? I mean, Randolph and Gasol so dominant in the front court. And then I thought Memphis's defense was really good, too. But the Spurs, as well as they played the regular season, just didn't have it in the playoffs. I think they need an infusion of some young talent there in San Antonio.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Robin Lopez is checked in for Howard. Evans comes in for McGrady. And it's Collison in for Vasquez.
You know, when I look at Josh Smith, I can't help but think back to the 2005 dunk contest that he won. A lot of fantastic, spectacular dunks from him. A great display of his bounce ability.
Now here's Evans. Guarded now by Durant. Pushes up. And Evans gets it to go on the assist from Lopez. Evans has got his second basket of the game. Clark, I remember that dunk contest you brought up with Smith. Seeing him take off and dunk over a sitting Kenyon Martin still sticks out most to me, Steve.
Yeah, and how about the tribute to Dominique Wilkins as well when he took Dominique's jersey, put it on. That was one of the better dunk contests we've seen. And Smith, remember, he scored a perfect 50 on 3 of his 4 dunks. He was amazing.
Rebound, San Antonio. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Evans outside. Here's Jamison. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Outside Durant. Right up. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the Spurs making a change here. That's good from Durant. Here's Vasquez. And so that's the end of the first.